Aaron Killian, certified guide with the Guild of Professional Tour Guides of Washington, D.C., and today we're going to spotlight a friend of the Guild, Baked by Yael, a cake poppery located right across from the National Zoo here in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. So we're here inside Baked by Yael with the woman herself, Yael, and I wanted to start by asking you, Miss, what is a cake pop?
So a cake pop is cake and frosting, and it's mixed together and then rolled into a ball and dipped in a candy coating. So it's much more moist than just a regular piece of cake, and it is positively delightful.
Why did you decide to focus on them here in your store?
Well, we were focusing on a lot of different things, and then when I first made cake pops, I actually made it when I was still an attorney and I was working at a law firm, and my coworkers just went berserk. They were so excited about it, and so I started selling it right away. And the thing about a cake pop is that it's not just cake. It's a whole experience. I mean, you look at it and it's beautiful, and then you bite into it and it's delicious, and the whole thing is just wonderful. So it makes people so happy, and it's so delicious that we couldn't not sell it.
Interesting. And how do you make them? Is it a labor-intensive process, or is it fairly easy?
No, it's very labor-intensive. It's a multi-step process, and we do everything by hand. We make the cakes and the frostings from scratch. We hand roll the cake balls. We hand dip them. Everything is by hand. And we actually have cake pop parties where people can come and learn how to make cake pops themselves.
Now, is most of the traffic that you get in here, Yael, is it people that have pre-ordered their pops and they're coming to pick them up for special events, or do you get a lot of walk-in traffic too?
We definitely get a lot of walk-in traffic. We're right across from the National Zoo, which is a huge draw for people, and we're also DC's first cake poppery, so it's a very unique place to visit. And so we do get a lot of zoo visitors. They make it up the steep hill, and there's a delicious treat waiting for them on the other side.
Now, I'm curious, what are, in terms of your cake pop flavors, the biggest sellers? What can't you just keep in stock because it keeps flying out of the store?
The cookies and cream is definitely the biggest seller. It's the flavor that won Best of Washington and by far our most popular. But the red velvet is also amazing, and my personal favorite is birthday dipped in chocolate.
If you are a tour guide, like we are here in the Guild, and maybe you have a group that's over at the National Zoo, and you want to tell them about Baked by Yael and recommend that they come over here and get some cake pops, what's a good elevator speech you could give to somebody to convince them to come over here and sample the wares?
Well, usually just saying cake pops gets people excited, but we're also DC's first cake poppery. So this is the only cake poppery in DC, possibly the whole country. So it's definitely a great experience, and it's also we have beautiful cake pops and delicious cake pops, and it's great for portion control. So you can come, you can have a cake pop, you can enjoy and have a fresh lemonade, and you won't feel guilty afterwards.
That leads me to my next question. How many cake pops do you recommend eating in one sitting?
I personally usually only have one. You could probably sit down and eat a dozen if you really wanted to, but most people will have one or two in a sitting.
If you're depressed, how many cake pops should you eat in one sitting?
That I don't know. You'd have to ask your doctor.
What are the details that we need to know? Your location, store hours, how can we get in contact with you?
So we open at 8 o'clock every morning, and we have fresh bagels and bagel sandwiches as well. And we're right across from the National Zoo. So if you can find the National Zoo, you can find us. We're at 3000 Connecticut Avenue, but you can also find us online at bestcakepopever.com.
Is it indeed the best cake pop ever?
It is indeed. You have to try it for yourself to believe it.
All right. I wanted to ask you, Yael, if you have allergies or food sensitivities, does Baked by Yael cater to that?
Yeah, the great thing about Baked by Yael is that we have something for everybody. We're a nut-free bakery, so there is not a tree nut or a peanut in our kitchen. And we also have gluten-free and vegan options, and our baked goods are certified kosher. So there really is something for everybody. The whole family, the whole tour group can come over and enjoy a sweet treat here at Baked by Yael.
That's excellent. Can I try one?
You can.
Oh, wonderful. So what flavor am I having here?
This is my personal favorite. It's birthday dipped in chocolate. So it's yellow cake mixed with vanilla frosting on the inside, and then it's dipped in dark chocolate.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Here goes. It's very good. Now, am I supposed to take it one bite at a time, or do most people just pop the whole cake pop in their mouth and eat it at once?
I take mine in 4 bites, but I absolutely will not judge you if you eat it all at once.
I take a lot of big bites, so I think I could take it down in 2.
Okay.
If needs to be, but it's absolutely delicious. Well, I wanted to thank you so much for your time today, Yael.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it.